Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go over homeschool co-ops. I feel like this is a big thing in the homeschool community. I don't know if it's because people are trying to get their kids together. I know that it helps a lot with like sharing, teaching of lessons. Like you can find a homeschool co-op that specifically does science or health or history, things like that. But what I have found is I absolutely do not like homeschool co-ops. And here's why. The homeschool co-ops that I have looked into and found, you generally have to meet once a week and you have to be present basically every single week, or else, I don't want to say they kick you out, but they kick you out. And they tend to expect more from you than, well, they expect more from me than I am willing to give even in my daily homeschool life. And let me explain that a little bit. I give my kids 110% when it comes to homeschooling. But if I'm going to find a co-op, it is going to be a co-op that takes a burden off of my shoulders, doesn't necessarily give me more to do, if that makes sense. So I could not find one of these in my area that I wanted to do. And not only that, I am very selective. I do believe that you should have your children be around other people. We don't shelter our children around here. They get plenty of other people interaction. That's a big thing in homeschool. Everybody thinks that your kids never see anybody else. Not true. They see more people than the kids that go to public school. Anyways, we're not going to get on that podium today. So I very much select who my children are around. Just like you don't want your children to be around people that are bad influences. It works the same way when your children are younger. So I curate my children's friends so that they are around people of good influences, so that as they get older, they will recognize, oh, this person isn't a good influence on me and this person is. So they are able to pick and choose good friends on their own without me helping them. Now that doesn't mean that we shun those that are different than us. That doesn't mean that we are mean to those people that are different than us. It just means that we are selective on who we want to spend a lot of quality time with. So that being said, I created within my church group, now I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I reached out to the homeschooling families in my church, and in my little ward, we had, at first we just had 5 families, and I now think that we're up to like 8 or 9. We have over 40 kids in our homeschool group, and we don't call it a homeschool co-op, it's a homeschool club. And here is how we run it so that it is not a burden on the moms and it is not something stressful, okay? So here's how to run a homeschool club or start our homeschool club. And this is how we did ours because this is something that we wanted and liked and was feasible for us. So if you're not finding what you like in your community, make your own. Find a group of women, whether in your church or in your local community or in another homeschool group, that you can pull and say, hey, let's start something different. Let's try something different. So in our homeschool club, and I have notes to make sure that I am getting everything. We take the summer off. So generally we don't meet in June, July, or even August because we're traveling or it's the summer. And lots of us homeschool year round, but still, like, there's so much to do in the summer. You can go to the pool, you can go on vacation, you can go to the beach where I am at. So it just makes sense for us to take off the summer. We meet from September to May, and we only meet once a month. So for example, we met in January this year to plan out the whole year of what we were doing for our homeschool club. Now, each mom just decided, hey, as we're sitting down counseling, this is just the moms, by the way. We all met at my house one evening when the dads were able to have the kids. We just all sat down together and said, okay, this is what we want to do. Now, it is best if all of the moms can come. Now, could all of the moms come? No. Does that mean they were kicked out of our club? Absolutely not. It just means that they kind of get last choice on the months. So what we ended up doing is one mom said, hey, in September, I would love to do a science fair. And we said, that would be great. Well, last year we did a country fair and every kid picked a country. Now, it was so much fun. We had a great time. But like I said, we have at the time there was 35 kids. So 35 kids presenting on countries took 2-3 hours, okay? It took quite a bit of time, and like I said, we all have varying age ranges, so our younger children were done. They were playing out in this lady's backyard, which was great. It was fantastic. But we decided as moms, we can't let something go on that long. We just couldn't do it. So this year for the science fair, what we decided was kids that are 7 and younger have to pair up, but also I think what we would like to do is every child has a partner, whether that partner is in their family or another kid in the group is up to that parent and that child. But then that way we won't have 50 science fair projects going on and it won't take the whole day to get through them. So that is what we've decided to do. We meet once a month. We don't have a set day. We kind of try to do Thursdays or Fridays just because for us moms, that works best for our homeschooling schedule. We all tend to have, most of our Fridays are open for field trips and things like that. So that's just how it falls. Now, we don't have a set day. Like I said, it's not the third Thursday of every single month. It's the day that works for that parent that's putting on that event. So each mom takes a month, and we have more moms than we do months. So it works out really well, and we all just kind of rotate like that. And now when this past year I did what was called field day for my group activity, and I did it in April. Now that was something that was a little bit bigger than our typical activity. We were running a whole bunch of different stations, and what I did is I just said, hey moms, I need your help running a station. When you get here, are you okay if I just give you a clipboard and tell you what you're doing? And they were totally fine with it. So that's the other thing. Make sure you surround yourself with a group of moms that are willing to help. But like I said, all these moms had to do was show up and run a station. And really their station was you're doing the 3-legged race. Just tell me who crosses the finish line first so that they can get a ribbon. We have discussed taking off the month of December because it's so busy. But we just decided that this year we are doing the activity earlier in December. We're doing it on December 1st. So hopefully that negates a lot of the busyness of the holiday season. But again, every single activity is different. We're not following a curriculum. We're not saying that we are doing science together. We're not saying that we're doing history together. Each mom has decided that her kids would like to do this, and so all of the kids are joining in. We have things like Halloween science, poetry presentations. It's really just a big taste of whatever the mom that is in charge is either wanting her kids to do or her kids are wanting to do. So in February, all of the kids make boxes and we get together and we do a Valentine's exchange. It's simple things that are just easy and things that you don't really need to do a lot of prep and planning for. And when we all get together to do anything, all of us moms usually bring a snack because we all realize that we have children and all those children get hungry. So that is just how we run our homeschool club, and we as moms just stick together. And another thing is that attendance is not required at our homeschool club get-togethers. If a family can't come because they're either out of town or their kids are sick, it's not a big deal. We have a group message that when say it's my month to conduct or my month to run the activity, I say, hey guys, I'm getting ready for the activity. I need head count. Who's planning on coming? Who's not? That way, the person that is hosting knows how many kids to plan for that are either coming to their house or whatever else location we are meeting at. So that is how we do it, and that is how it's been working for us. I know that this is only our second year of doing the Homeschool Club. Last year was our first year, and we have done nothing but gain people, and if anything else, we may have to split into 2 groups because we have so many kids now that getting us all together in one person's home, it's about 60 to 70 people, including the parents that come to supervise the children. So we may have to divide and conquer, but at the same time, we all just really love getting together. So that hasn't been something that we are willingly bringing up. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope it helps you get together with whatever you need in your homeschool group. Again, we don't do a co-op. It's not something that we have a set curriculum that we are teaching for the kids. It's just basically to get together and do fun activities together with our kids. And it works really well. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will try my best to answer them as timely as I can, being a homeschool mom of 5 kids. And that, I feel like, is enough. And again, this isn't my full-time job. This is me just sharing my thoughts and opinions with you guys so that hopefully that they can help you and bless your lives. Anyways, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!